The mirror. Sarah had always been terrified of mirrors. There was something unsettling about seeing her own reflection stare back at her, as though it had a life of its own. But in her new apartment, there was a grand antique mirror hanging in the hallway that she couldn't avoid. One night, after a particularly restless day at work, Sarah stumbled home, exhausted. The mirror gleamed in the dim light of the hallway as she walked past it, trying not to look too closely. But something caught her eye. Her reflection was smiling. Sarah froze. Her face was expressionless, but the reflection, the thing in the mirror smiled wider, its lips stretching unnaturally across its face. Slowly, it raised a hand and waved. Sarah's hands were firmly at her sides, and yet the reflection continued to mock her with every gesture. Panicking, she grabbed a towel and threw it over the mirror, shrouding the eerie image from view. The rest of the night was filled with an uneasy silence, punctuated by creaks and whispers from somewhere within the apartment. The next morning, Sarah awoke with a start. The towel had been removed, and the mirror was uncovered. She couldn't remember doing it, and no one else had been in her apartment. When she glanced into the mirror, her reflection was gone. The glass reflected the hallway behind her, but she was nowhere to be seen. Terror clawed at her throat. She stepped closer, waving her hands, touching her face. Still, no reflection. And then she heard a faint knock from inside the mirror. Heart pounding, she reached out, hesitating before her fingertips brushed the cold surface. The knock came again, louder this time. Sarah's breath quickened. She leaned in, staring into the empty void of the mirror. Suddenly, a pale hand slammed against the glass from the other side. Her face pressed up against it, twisted into a cruel smile. "I've been waiting for you," it whispered. "Your turn to come inside." Before Sarah could scream, the mirror shattered and darkness swallowed her whole. The apartment was silent again, save for the faint sound of someone laughing softly from within the shards of glass on the floor. Subscribe for more.